Have you ever had one of those brilliant ideas, but then the thought of actually building a website for it just stops you in your tracks? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to dive into how AI is completely changing the game, letting anyone, and I mean anyone, create an amazing, professional website with absolutely zero code. You know the feeling, right? You've got this incredible concept for a business, a project, a portfolio, and then you hit that wall, the website. All of a sudden, it feels like you need to be a coder, a graphic designer, and a copywriting genius all rolled into one. That overwhelming feeling? Yeah, that's the exact problem we're going to solve today. So before we jump straight into the future, let's take a quick look back at how things used to be. Because honestly, understanding the old headaches is what makes this new revolution so incredibly exciting. This really gets to the heart of the whole shift. On one side, you've got the old way, this tangled mess of code like HTML and CSS or, spending a ton of money to hire someone who knows it. But the new way? It's completely different. It's conversational. You just describe what you want and your AI partner helps you bring it to life. This isn't just easier, it's a massive change. You stop being the technician and you become the creative director. And let's be real, a good website has never been just about the code. It's about a smart layout, finding the perfect colors, and writing words that actually grab people's attention. I mean, those are skills that can take years to get right, and for a lot of people, that's been an even bigger hurdle than the coding part. But what if you didn't have to do it all alone? What if you had an expert partner to help you with all that stuff? Well, this is where our story gets really good. Let's meet the new architect in town, artificial intelligence. Okay, so what is AI-assisted web development really? Don't worry, this isn't about robots taking over. It's so much simpler than that. Just think of it like having the world's best assistant. It handles all the tedious technical things, like figuring out a page structure or coming up with layout ideas, which frees you up to focus on what actually matters, your vision and your message. I love this quote because it just nails it. Your new co-designer. This is so key. It's not just a passive tool you click around in, it's an active partner. It's like having someone you can brainstorm with, someone that can suggest a color palette you never would have thought of, or instantly mock up 3 different homepages. It's the ultimate cure for that blank page paralysis. So how does this magic trick actually work? I mean, what's the real process of going from a simple idea in your head to a fully built, ready-to-go webpage? Let's break it down. The whole thing really boils down to 2 huge ideas. First up is no code. And yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. You are totally free from the complicated world of programming. But the second part, this is the real game changer. It's called prompting. This is basically your new superpower. It's just using plain English to describe your idea and guide the AI to build exactly what you're imagining. And here's what that looks like in practice. It all starts with your vision. You might type in a simple prompt, something like, create a clean, minimalist portfolio for a nature photographer. Just from that one sentence, the AI can generate a whole bunch of layouts and design options for you to check out. It can even whip up a first draft of the text for your About Me page. See how your role changes? You're not building from scratch anymore. You're the director, curating, refining, and making the final call before you go live.
And the key word here is that the AI does this intelligently. It's not just randomly slapping boxes on a screen. It's learned from analyzing thousands and thousands of successful websites. It gets things like visual hierarchy. It knows what a good contact page needs, and it can structure a services section so it's crystal clear. This just eliminates hours and hours of guesswork.
Now, all of this sounds amazing in theory, right? But what does it look like in the real world? Let's check out some of the actual tools that are making this happen as we speak. So let's look at a few examples. You've got tools like Magic Pattern, which is fantastic if you need unique visuals like custom icons or backgrounds to make your site really pop. Then you've got something like Reedy, which is more focused on the content structure and flow, making sure everything is super easy to read. And for a really specific job, a tool like Landing Site is designed to generate high-converting landing pages, fast. The main point is there are specialized tools for different parts of the job. So what all these tools are really doing is making professional-level UI and UX design available to everybody. UI, the user interface, is all about the visuals, the colors, the fonts, just the overall look. But UX, the user experience, is about how it feels to use the site. Is it intuitive? Is it confusing? These AI tools are trained on what makes for a great user experience, so they help you skip the common design mistakes and build a site that not only looks pro, but is actually a joy for people to use. So let's bring it all home. What does all of this mean for you, the creator with an idea? Well, it means you have a seriously powerful new partner in your corner. All right, let's recap the big takeaways.
Number one, speed. You can go from an idea to a live website in a tiny fraction of the time it used to take. Number two, accessibility. That giant "you must know how to code" wall is just gone. Third, it's a real partnership. The AI handles the technical stuff so you can stay focused on the creative vision. And finally, and this is so important, you are always in control. The AI makes suggestions, but you make the decisions. It's empowerment, plain and simple.
And that kind of brings us to the final, most exciting thought. For decades, technical skill was the gatekeeper. It decided whose ideas got to live online. But now, that gate has been blown wide open. The only real limit is your own imagination. So the question isn't, how am I going to build it anymore? The real question is, what will you create next?